Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Oval and Out. I'm Daniel Norcross, this is Cameron Ponsonby. We rocked up this morning after Somerset were bowled out at the end of yesterday for 283, wondering how many Surrey could score today. Well, I can tell you exactly how many they scored. They scored 3-2-1. 3-2-1 for 7, thanks to a fine opening partnership between Rory Burns and Dominic Sibley. We've heard that many times before, each hitting half centuries, but although there were half centuries as well from Jamie Smith, Somerset powered back in this game, picking up 4 wickets in the evening session to leave the game, well, you'd say poised in Surrey's favour. They're 38 runs ahead, but with a chance for Somerset to go bang, bang, bang in the morning and make this game almost a one-innings thriller. So,
yes,
Cam, what a day.
It was a lovely day. And it looked like Surrey were going to really run away with it for a period of time. The way I described it to you earlier was Surrey's day, but Somerset's session in the evening. Those 4 wickets meant we've got to a point where the game is still in the balance, and with a heat wave coming tomorrow, it's going to be wonderful. Wonderful, Daniel.
You're very excited about the heat wave. I do recommend that you all get down here. Today, the sun shone, but it wasn't that hot. We didn't get an awful lot of movement in the morning. We had the same sort of day as we had yesterday, actually. No wickets fell in the morning session, thanks in large to Burns and Sibley. But the ball was moving around. It was beating the bat. Then it was the afternoon session. A couple of quick wickets went down. The difference between Surrey and Somerset was that they stabilised things, didn't they? And at 246 for 3, you did kind of think, hello, this could be a mammoth score. This could be 400, in excess of 400. But Somerset clawed it back. They bowled really well in that in the evening session.
They did, and we saw that yesterday with the ball is moving throughout the day. And regardless of how old the ball really is, Miguel Pretorius counted himself very, very unlucky today. In particular, he had a bit of a battle with Dan Lawrence, and he beat the outside edge, I think, 1,000 times. It might be more, might be fewer. He eventually got his reward with Jordan Clark getting a wicket at the end. But basically, I know we've seen 2 scores. Somerset got 280, Surrey on 320. You can't say, you can't say the idea that this is a difficult wicket to score runs on, but there does feel like there's a collapse at any point for any team potentially in the future. Well,
yes, because we keep on seeing the ball beat the bat, but yet amazingly, quite so bizarrely, apart from a couple of slip catches for Ollie Pope yesterday, there was a slip catch today, Rory Burns. It was a weird one. It was kind of off the glove, a ball that just popped a little bit. The only catch behind the subs other than that was when Jordan Clark drove at a slightly wide one, got a very thin edge through to James Rue. So we're not actually seeing them just wicket after wicket fall to slip, as we have seen in the past. I wonder if that trend will be bucked in the 3rd innings. We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. Moment of the day. What was your moment of the day, Cam?
My moment of the day, and I know this is a Surrey-based podcast, but it actually was a moment of joy for Somerset, and it was Jack Leach's diving catch down at fine leg. We had a wonderful view of it in the commentary box. Ryan Patel's got a top edge from a Lewis Gregory delivery, and the ball has reached its apex in line with us, where we're commentating from, and we can then see Jack Leach circling underneath the ball. Yes, he dives forward, but he was in control of it the whole time. In the context of the match, a very, very important wicket and a very, very impressive catch.
Was an important wicket because it was the last of Surrey's top order batters, if you like, number 7, Ryan Patel. Your player of the day?
Player of the day, another nod to Somerset. It's going to be Lewis Gregory. 3 wickets. Look, Daniel, look.
I can't work with this.
We get accused of being one-eyed, and this is my 2 eyes open, or 1 eye for Somerset, as it were. Lewis Gregory, 3 for, in a day where, look, he lost Craig Overton before a single ball's been bowled. He's having to up his workload with the ball, and he's been fantastic. At the time when Surrey looked like they were going to get away on whatever it was, 246 for 3, he really came to the fore and bowled beautifully with shape on the ball and also using the short ball to good effect. And he's not the fastest bowler in the world, but he has, as the skipper, after his 60 yesterday, been my player of the day and the match so far. There you go. There's a headline for you.
Well, he is player of the match for me as well at the moment, because he got that half century that hauled Somerset up to that awkward 283, and he bowled really well today. Bowled 19 overs. We weren't even sure if he was going to bowl at all coming into this game, coming back from injuries. Picked up 3 for, and he did a great job for his side. The ball he got folks with kept a little bit low. There may be suggestions that could come into play a little bit more over the next couple of days as well. I would throw in Jamie Smith. What a player he is. Didn't go on again, unfortunately, but he unfurled some lovely shots. Maybe that might come under the category of what brought you joy today, Cam.
Well, I was actually going to do something to talk about. So can we save that, and then can I do the what brought me joy? Because I can't reverse those in my head.
No, okay. Do what you.
Okay,
what
thank
you want?
you.
What you want to talk about, Wallace?
What brought me joy today was the crowd here at the Kia Oval. It's a Saturday.
Yeah.
People have got here. They've got a day off. It got quite loud in the evening session. It was raucous. There was an atmosphere. Players were getting berated. They were getting not abused, but sledged. We don't like abuse. We do like sledging, I think. And I can't begin to imagine why. A lot of people seem to be drinking alcohol throughout the afternoon, and it got a bit louder in the evening. It was a wonderful atmosphere here. I don't know how those two things correlated with one another.
Yes, I wouldn't go so far as to say it was a bacchanalian orgy, but it was certainly, stuff was happening. Stuff was happening out there, and it was rather joyful. Is that what brought you joy as well, or was that something to talk about?
No. The atmosphere here brought me joy. The thing I want to talk about, or that we could talk about, is Jamie Smith.
Let's talk about.
Do you want to ask me
Let's
again?
talk about Jamie Smith. What should we talk about, Jamie Smith?
He's quite clearly an international quality player, and I think for the most part, something that's nice about watching kind of elite sport or sport at this level is everyone always seems in the same context as one another. Yes, there are players that are better than someone else on the pitch, but they operate within the same context. Jamie Smith, when in full flow, quite clearly is a cut above everyone else. He's so beautiful to watch. He looked like he was going to score as many runs as he wished, and potentially only got out because he thought the same, that he was kind of infallible. But unfortunately, I think he got on top edge. He tried to pull the delivery.
Gregory with the catch. Gregory again.
I think it bodes very well for England fans and Surrey fans for England fans for the long-term future, Surrey fans for the near future, that Jamie Smith back in the team and continuing to look his fluent best.
A wonderful off drive for 3 was my moment of the day, actually, and it was a sort of unremarkable shot in some ways, except that that ball had no right to go for 3, had no right to go for 1 run. Right, finally, it's a kind of redundant question, really. Why should people come tomorrow? I would say it was fairly obvious.
Heat wave and
score.
Sorry. Don't worry about the cricket. It's the heat wave. Come and watch a game of cricket in the sun with your friends. Honestly, Surrey or Somerset could be 400 ahead, and tomorrow is still the best day of the year to come down and watch County Championship cricket, and you can buy beers and pizza in the ground.
Yeah, Bacchanalian Orgy is back on. Right, now then, you can catch all of the episodes of Oval and Out on YouTube, and you can catch us tomorrow on the live stream. We kick off at around about 10 to 11 with full coverage of the third day. It's a fascinating day. The game is brilliantly, delicately poised. But for now, from Cam Ponsonby and from myself, it is Oval and Out.